Hey everyone, this is Lisa the Whimsical Gardener. Welcome to my channel. On today's video, I want to go around and do some garden work. So on the list today is I have some zinnia and some marigolds to plant out. I've got some gardening chores. It's been relatively hot in our area. I'm filming this towards the end of June and we are in a heat stretch right now. So I have got some plants that I need to keep alive by watering them. Some plants I need to plant out as well, and then there's some regular maintenance work. So come along with me and let's tend to the garden. Today, as I mentioned earlier, we are in a heat spell right now, and this particular container, I don't have drip hooked up to it because the drip got damaged, so I didn't have a chance to replace it. So every so often I'll come water it, and as you can tell, it's really in need of some water. So let me go ahead and water it. In this pot is some coleus, and some edgewardia is the shrub that you see. One of my favorite shrubs in the garden that I added. This area that you see here is an extension of my shade garden bed, but this is more towards in the sun. So this is not on irrigation, so we need to go ahead and give it a drink of water as well. Again, it is super hot. 90 degrees, humidity is crazy, so I do need to water these every day. Everything else is pretty much on irrigation in the yard, except a few select area. As I walk through projects, one of the things I want to do, I'm currently at my stone step garden bed, is I usually walk around the yard and look at gaps that I have. And I've got a couple of gaps here, and what I'm doing is I'm looking at the future, and once these Rebecchias are done blooming, then I'll need to put something else to take its place. So last year what I did was I planted some zinnias, so I've gone ahead and did a couple of seedlings a couple of weeks ago, so I need to plant those out. Now it's not really the ideal time to plant them out, but this is the time that I have. And panning around in this area here, just desperately needs some water, and I've got a couple of gaps in this area as well. Sorry for the lighting, hopefully you can see that properly. So let me set the camera up and we'll get planting with all of these seedlings. Let me give you a quick look. So I've got some marigolds here and I've got some zinnias. Now the zinnias are fairly leggy, so I'm gonna be planting them a little bit deep. They will revive from here, so I'm not really worried about it. So let me set the camera up and we'll get going on those. Let me give a couple of plants some water because they don't look so good with the sun. So this echinacea is one of them, so let's give it a little bit of extra water. Sometimes I'll spot water things like this if I know we have like a heat wave, so I will walk around and look and see what we have going on, and then give it a little bit of extra water. And we don't have any rain forecasted for this week, and even though I have the drip, it's probably not enough because some of them are newly planted. Now I could technically sell direct sow the zinnia seed, but I don't think I have any left. So I'm just gonna plant the seedlings, and they should do fairly well. At least I think they do very well. If not, it's a long enough season here in Georgia that I can plant another set of seedlings. So these are my zinnia, and as you can see, they are fairly leggy. By leggy, I mean see the stem, how long they are, and the distance between leaf number 1 and leaf number 2. So usually you don't want that. Not sure why I did that, but I'm gonna just go ahead and plant this. Got a little bit of a blank space here, so I might do some here and a little bit over here too as well. Reality of gardening is you'll make a mess, that's fine. Just do the best you can. Now I do have some marigolds, so these are French marigolds. So I'm going to go ahead and plant a few of them around here. And what I'm doing is marigolds will probably flower a little bit like in fall. And I like to have the marigolds because they give you that beautiful orange color. I've got a couple of seedlings that I'm just tearing them apart. Not sure if you could see what I'm doing. So this is me trying to navigate to get to the hibiscus plant so I can tie that up. Hey guys. Alright, so I have a rose here, red twig dogwood, and this is the hibiscus plant that I planted from seed that I need to stake up. So let me see what I can do here. I think I'm going to need 2 stakes because this one is fairly heavy. This is the life of a gardener, guys. You want things to look pretty, you gotta get behind the beds next to thorny roses and all of that stuff to get them staked out properly. Otherwise, what's the purpose, right? To each their own. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. I don't want to pull it too much to put too much tension on the trunk of the plant, so I think I'm good with that for right now. Let's try to work our way out of here without breaking any of the branches or stepping on the zinnia or anything else. Ta-da! And I gotta get my things. Alright, so I think that has some height to it, and it's not laying down completely, so that's all good there. Now this part here has some mahogany splendor hibiscus, and there is another of the hibiscus plant there that I want to go ahead and get them staked now, because the hibiscus will get fairly tall, probably 5 feet or a little bit taller than that. So I want to go ahead and stake that now. So watch me try to navigate going back there as well. So I'm going to try to tie this hibiscus plant up first. Hopefully I'm in the frame, I'm not really sure. Alright, so number one that's done. There's a hibiscus that's leaning back here that I need to tie up. Need a longer piece for that one. I don't know about you, but I am totally sweating here. I think I read something, a meme somewhere that says gardeners are the only one that would come outside, sweat, get eaten up by bugs, and still find that relaxing, which is so true of us. Alright, so that's tied. I think I may want to go ahead and tie this one up just a tad bit more here as I'm here. So let me just grab a stake. It's actually really nice to grow hibiscus from seeds and to actually see it get to this point. Last year I was a little bit disappointed because it wasn't big enough, but in true fashion with perennials, first year they don't really do anything. Second and third year is when they actually start to grow. Alright, so I think that has enough support. Let's go ahead and try to get over there and tie that one up. You have to come back out. Try to somehow navigate through the other side here. Without damaging this beautiful queen line zinnia. While we're at it here, I actually planted some amaranth behind there, which I'll bring you a little bit closer up. And it's getting to the point where I need to tie them up so that it wouldn't fall over. So watch me try to navigate going behind here and tying that up. Let's see how this goes. I got one of it tied, so let's do the other one. I have to say this little hook came in pretty handy right here. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Now I do have this zinnia that needs to be tied up. I may just leave that as is. Bringing you in a little bit closer, you can see the amaranth, and can you see the long tassels that are starting to form? Oh, I can't wait for this to grow a little bit bigger and then have some height up here. It would look really nice. Sorry for the shadow in this video, but in looking at the containers up here, I noticed that we've got some gap over here and some gap here. So I planted these marigolds from seed. Again, they look a little leggy, but I'm going to go ahead and plant some of them in here. And this is going to give the next batch of flowers in a couple of weeks. Not worried that they're leggy because I'm burying them a little bit on the deeper side. So notice how this one is pretty leggy, so I'm going to go ahead and bury it all the way up to here, and should be okay. Got about 4 seedlings in that one, which might be a little bit overkill, but I do have a lot of seedlings. This container I have a snapdragon and a dahlia, which I'm not too happy with the way this container is coming out this year, but I'm going to go ahead and plant it up with some marigolds. I cannot stress how hot it is outside here, so trying to get all the work done. I have some gaps in this pot as well too, so I'm going to go ahead and plant some marigolds as well.